G'day guys, welcome to my latest episode of my FIFA 22 Chelsea career mode. In this episode, we're going to be going up against Tottenham Hotspur, a team that we very much so need to be getting 3 points against. This is going to be a huge game, a massive rivalry between these two London clubs. Hopefully we can put in a really good performance and get the big fat W. That would be amazing. But before we get into the game itself, let's have a quick look at the calendar and reflect on the month of January. Obviously, no transfer business, but in terms of results, we unfortunately did take that very heavy and deflating defeat to Liverpool at home. And that was a result that we very much so did not expect, that's for sure. We did end up breezing comfortably past Hull City in the cup game. And then we did take another defeat by a 0-0 at the Etihad Stadium to Manchester City. And just like that, 6 points has gone. We have lost 2 games in the Premier League in a row. And it's going to make the challenge for the title that little bit more difficult. It's not over yet, but hopefully we can turn things around and get back to winning ways with this game up against Tottenham. And in this episode, we're going to be having both this game and the FA Cup fixture against Manchester United. And as we simulate throughout that fixture there, I'm going to use that as an outlet to kind of express some of my thoughts on the all the shenanigans that's been going on at that club in the last couple days and the last couple weeks or so, because it really is a shit show still. Not only the Mason Greenwood situation, but also that super embarrassing departure from the FA Cup with that defeat to Middlesbrough. So much to talk about. All of it will be discussed in that simulation in the cup tie against Manchester United. But before we get into that game, of course, we must play against Spurs. So let's get straight into this. Are your boys ready for this game? We need to find some form, that's for sure. Having lost 2 games on the bounce, we need to make sure that the whole squad is kind of resetting their mentality and preparing themselves to get our momentum back and get back to winning ways, because that is what we need to be striving towards. Can this squad make it? This is a team effort. Everyone involved in the squad is going to have to play a role at some point or another. So it's important that we're all mentally and physically as prepared as possible so that we can continue to just keep grinding out those victories so that we can achieve some glory, hopefully at the end of the season. Can your boys win this time? I'm not making any predictions. I'm feeling confident. We'll have to give everything. I think that's the answer I'm going to go with. Obviously, last time we versed Spurs, it was a tough game and not everything went our way, but hopefully we can get the win in this game, and it's going to have to require a really strong performance against a really good side. This is going to be how the two teams line up for this fixture. As you can see, I've rejigged a few things, brought some players in and out of the team, but it is still a very strong starting 11. And as you can see, that is Tottenham's lineup. Hopefully we can keep Harry Kane off the score sheet and bag a couple goals for ourselves. Another wet, drizzly night here in West London. Chelsea versus Spurs. Going to be a very tough game and a very fierce contest. From people I know who live in Chelsea and live in the London area and actually go to these games, I've heard from them that they say this is one of the most fiercely contested and most exciting games in the Premier League fixture. And they always look forward to this game. And not only is it a fierce contest on the field, but also in the stadium, in the crowd as well. So hopefully we can get a win and get the Stamford Bridge crowd very, very happy by the end of it. But it's not been the best of starts. Son making a darting run out wide here, getting a cross in, but Mendy has that covered. And it is the Tottenham team that make the first attacking play of the game. But that's okay. Let's keep the ball for ourselves. Move the ball up the field. Try and cook up something for ourselves. Goes to Kai. To Lukaku. To Kante, who then gets it out to Hudson-Odoi. Can he get some skill moves on? He can, but not able to beat the defender. But he does eventually. Well in. Good run. Oh, Kai Havertz not able to get his head onto it there. Jorginho now got to track back. Lock up the space. Is he offside? Harry Kane is not. Oh, but Rudiger cleans up the scraps. Oh, it doesn't make a good pass though. But credit to the defending there. That was really, really well done. Jorginho, just maintain your formation. Don't get sucked in. Keep him out wide. That's okay. I don't mind that. Can't score from out those positions there. If we just maintain our shape. No cross though. We don't want to concede one of those. Well in. Lukaku win that header. Here we go. Werner's got it now. Get it out to Hudson-Odoi. It doesn't hit the target. Now, since the beginning of this season, obviously Tottenham have seen the arrival of a new manager, that being the highly successful and well-regarded Antonio Conte, former Chelsea coach himself. And if Harry Kane is to be believed, that was a terrible pass. If Harry Kane is to be believed, since his arrival to the club, it has been a huge culture shift, a big mentality change, and it is a very bright future for Tottenham. And recruiting is going to be very important for the progression of that team, I feel. And I am excited to see how Conte gets on and whether he can turn things around for the Spurs men. But we'll soon have to find out. But obviously in-game here, it's all about focusing on the task ahead, which is making sure that we close down the spaces. And Thiago Silva has done such an amazing job there. I spoke too soon. The pass is intercepted. And Tottenham are on the attack here again. Hudson-Odoi having to do a lot of defending early on. Kante step up. Pass to Lucas. Lucas Moura getting a shot off. And it just sneaks over the crossbar. Here we go. Space here. Not able to get cleanly onto his left foot to get a shot off. That was a huge opportunity just wasted there. I could have even got it into Werner if I had a quick enough reaction speed. Jorginho now. Got to track back. Make sure Harry Kane isn't able to find a pass that gets any of the attackers on. Keeps the ball for far too long in my opinion. Lo Celso now. No longer a Tottenham player actually. Neither is Dele Alli, who has actually gone off to join Everton and Frank Lampard's new project. So very excited to see Frank Lampard back in management, and we'll be keeping a very close eye on the developments at Everton, that is for sure. I had a feeling he would coach again in England. I'm just not sure where exactly, and Everton was his destination in the end, so that's good to see. Lukaku, good touch. Good strike as well by Hugo Lloris with a nice, strong glove, diverting it away from the goal. Alright, it's just about to be half-time here. It's still scoreless. Will it be that way? Can we change things? Werner? No. Gets ahead towards the goal, but it goes, right over the crossbar. Not good enough. And there it goes. That is a halftime whistle. We are unable to find a breakthrough at this point in time, which is not ideal, but we have to continue to press on, maintain our defensive shape, and not allow anything in behind. And guys, as you can see there, Timo Werner looking quite fatigued, so I'm going to have to bring him off. He did have a very strong opening at first half, but I'm going to bring on Pulisic on in that position. Or will I? I'm actually going to put Kai Havertz up top and put the Pulisic in the number 10 position. And then I'm going to change the instruction here for Kai Havertz from getting behind to false 9. That is what he is better suited towards, I feel. And that is what we're going to go for in the second half. So hopefully the little playmaker that is Christian Pulisic, hopefully he can be the difference. Rudiger's got it now, able to stretch his legs, get it sit into Lukaku, who puts it in for Kai. Alright, what are we going to do here? Utilise his dribbling. Oh, what a Kai Havertz, what a finish, son! Utilised his dribbling ability to just cut it in onto his right foot. He accelerated forward and then a shot with the outside of his foot to just sneak it into the top right hand corner. What a goal. Oh, what a beautiful strike. Nothing Lloris could do about it. Saw it late. And that is one way to turn up the energy inside Stamford Bridge. What an electrifying finish from the Champions League winner himself, Kai Havertz. 6 goals in 17 matches. That's one way to break the deadlock. Chelsea now are in front. And it's just the beginning of the second half. Hopefully we can continue to push on and solidify this result. It's not going to be easy though, because Tottenham will continue to push on, especially now that they're behind. Harry Kane not able to get on the end of that. Somehow Kante wins that header. Alrighty, Tottenham now have a throw-in out wide. Oh, it's good build-up play. They picked their pass very well, but unfortunately for them, they are not able to get a powerful strike on goal there. Hudson-Odoi put the afterburners on now, son. Getting into a central position here. Out to Chilwell. Into Kai. That's a foul. We'll keep playing though, that's okay. Into Lukaku. Oh, powerful header there by Hugo Lloris with the athleticism to jump and divert it away yet again. Can we get it into the near post maybe? No. That goes way too deep. And we unfortunately are sent all the way back. And Chilwell, the quarterback, is having to dictate the play here. Let's get it inside to Jorginho. Let's just keep possession. Build it around. Oh my god. I say keep possession. And then Lukaku is like, nah, let's just give it away. Oh, well in, Chilwell. Good tackle there. Pulisic, good dribbling. Into Lukaku, who then gets it out wide to Hudson-Odoi. Does he have the acceleration to get there? He doesn't. And isn't able to make the tackle that gets him the ball. Oh, and Son makes a really good touch there. But he just goes wide. Rudiger, good defending. No cross now. Come on, lock it in. Get there, Kante. Get the tackle on. Jorginho. Don't get a shot off. Oh, they do get many shots off, but thankfully for us, Mendy stays strong. Alrighty, making some changes here. Both Hudson-Odoi and Chilwell very, very fatigued, so I'm going to bring on our 2 backup wing-back options, that being Reece James and Marcus Alonso off the bench to hopefully not only solidify this result, but obviously make an impact as well. Kante gets rid of that opportunity there. Let's see if we can cross this ball out here to Alonso, who does win the header. Gets it to Thiago Silva. Passing lanes have been cut out there, and as a result, no one to pass to. Thiago Silva making a very critical mistake there. For Højbjerg to get in behind now. Oh, well in Thiago Silva. He gets back, cleans up his own mistake. Got to lock this up. Got to defend really well. Pulisic now. Pushing forward. Oh, Jorginho well in. Making a very important tackle at the right time. Marcus Alonso now. Into Havertz. Into Pulisic. Whose touch away from the defenders is too strong. Oh, good pass there. Scarlett, the substitute for Kane. Oh my god. I don't know how, guys, but we just dodged a huge bullet there. That should have been a clinical strike that got them level. Thankfully, Mendy stays big and strong, puts up the brick wall, and does not allow anything past. And it is this man who is the one that makes the difference and gets that. What a goal it was. So clean off the boot. And it just flew into the top right-hand corner. And the final score ends up 1-0 in our favour. Very, very happy with this. Just 1 goal in it. Are you happy with today's performance? I wouldn't say it was our best performance, but certainly not our worst. We gave ourselves something to hang on to. After scoring that first goal, it was definitely one of those cases of Tottenham trying to claw themselves back, trying to edge a result, but we were too strong defensively, even though we did make some critical mistakes. But they were not good enough to capitalise. Thank goodness for that. It's such a big game against rivals for the supporters. Were you worried you might let them down? Scoring goals is what this game's all about. Am I right? That is a great answer. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you hit that like button. Did you boys prove a point with the win today? I'm proud of the boys' determination. We responded really well. I think we took Tottenham Hotspur by surprise. I think we responded really well, especially after our 2 defeats in the previous Premier League fixtures to Liverpool and Man City. We needed to be getting 3 points back, because if we lost 9 points in 3 games, it would have been very disheartening for us. But thankfully, we got the W, and now we move into the FA Cup. Alrighty, yet another cup competition that we are participating in, and we want to be progressing as far as we can and hopefully winning the FA Cup. That would be very pleasing for us, but who stands in our way but the Red Devils, Manchester United. Now, in-game is a very different story. They're a very formidable team. That's why I've still got a relatively strong squad going up against them for this simulation. But in real life, it's a completely different story. Now, let's get this simulation on the way, shall we? First, let's talk about Mason Greenwood. Obviously, I'm sure most of you have heard the news that he has been caught up in an accusation that his girlfriend has put out there on social media, that he has been involved in some sort of sexual assault and some physical domestic abuse. And obviously that is completely unacceptable. And Mason Greenwood is a young player who really has inspired so many young fans and is a great talent that has so much potential. And to see his career, if these accusations are true, and I am led to believe that they are, I think this might be the end of his professional career. He did sign his professional contract in October of 2018, and of the beginning of 2022, it might all be coming to a close, because Manchester United have put out in a public statement that he will not train or play until further notice. And Werner gets a shot off goal, not able to get that past the keeper there. But yeah, Mason Greenwood, he has his sponsorship with Nike has been dropped. And yeah, I just can't see any shining light coming out of this story, unfortunately. It's a terrible thing to discover that's happening in the footballing world and happening in the world at large. You know, domestic abuse is a serious situation that we all need to be taking seriously, as Mason Mount does get the breakthrough goal here in this game, which is good to see. But obviously I condone the actions of Mason Greenwood, and I was shocked to hear this news. And I think not only does this news about Mason Greenwood demonstrate sort of a terrible aspect from him as an individual, but I also think it showcases how rotten the squad is at Manchester United. Not so much in the way of like sort of at home stuff. I mean like as a culture and the sort of mentality that is going on at that team. It really is just disheartening to see it all crumble over the course of the season, and I feel so sorry for Cristiano Ronaldo, my main man, who I've got on my wall here. Just to see him come back to this iconic club that he started his journey at, and to see it all crumble so quickly, it's just it's really disappointing to see. In saying that, as a Chelsea fan, I'm very happy, and it is a good laugh. Manchester United have taken over the reins over Arsenal as the banter club in England, which is quite hilarious. Now, first half, not that many opportunities for us, and it does look like Thiago Silva is quite fatigued, so I am going to take him off and bring on Malang Sarr. And hopefully he can do the job there, even though he is low on sharpness. He's actually got none. So that's not good to see. But hopefully he can do the job for us here. But yeah, as I was saying, just their whole squad is just rotten to the core, I feel like. Obviously, Lingard is another situation that has been in the forefront of the news. He has said that he's, clear and ready to play and is very professional. But Ralf Rangnick has come out and said, other things. And there's this sort of idea that he was given time off for personal reasons, but Lingard is disregarding that. I don't know. I think it's a breakdown of communication there between the club and the player. Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, is able to equalise for the Red Devils there. But again, yeah, just so much discontent in the squad of Manchester. Obviously, Donny van der Beek has gone out on loan to Everton to join Frank Lampard. And that'll be exciting to see him get some more minutes on the field, because he is a talent that is so much, has so much potential that is not being utilised in the way that he really should be. And then the coaching situation, like Ralf Rangnick has been brought into this team to kind of be the interim manager to kind of complete the rest of their season. And as you can see, it is not working out effectively. Oh, what a strike by Jadon Sancho. What a goal from outside the box there. We unfortunately have gone down, and that means I'm going to have to make some changes. I think let's bring on Pulisic into that position there, and then I'm going to bring on, I was thinking maybe Barkley or Hudson-Odoi. I think Hudson-Odoi might be our best option there. Let's make his instruction to be getting behind, and Pulisic to be getting behind as well. And let's go with that for now. Hopefully we can get back on level terms. But yeah, as you can see, just everything is crumbling at Manchester United. Just the sort of, Lukaku, yes! He's the one to get us back on level terms before he hits the touchline and goes onto the bench. That's good to see. Okay, 2-2 is the score at the moment. And yeah, very disappointing to see that we have not locked up a victory here at the moment. It is going to be a tense last 10 minutes or so for us. Alrighty, good defending there. Not able to get any opportunity there for them to just get a shot off. Reece James out wide. Hudson-Odoi into Kovacic, who heads it over the crossbar. I think this is going to get to full-time level, guys. Unfortunately for us, which means more tired bodies on the field. Maybe a counter-attacking opportunity for us here. Can we get something cooked up? Good passing behind. Here's Reece James. Can he get a cross in? No, we decide to bounce it around the edge of the box. Kovacic does a 1-2 with Mason, but not able to get the ball past the keeper, which means it ends 2-2. Let's progress through this deadline day as quick as possible. Obviously, there will be no arrivals or departures from this Chelsea team. And before we progress through the last hour, let's have a quick look at the top 3 top deals of this transfer window. As you can see, En-Nesyri has gone from Sevilla to Manchester City, and Eden Hazard has left Real Madrid and gone to the Serie A to play at Inter. Now, I know many of you in the comments actually suggested to me that I should re-sign Hazard, bring him back to the Chelsea Blues, but of course we all decided that we were going to keep this realistic, and Hazard remains at Real Madrid in real life. Whether he stays there for much longer, I do not know. And then Isaac, for $78 million, goes from Real Sociedad to Liverpool. And that rounds up the top 3 deals of this January transfer window. And yeah, now let's conclude transfer deadline day. Now we move on to this replay fixture. Let's quickly get this out of the way, shall we? Alrighty, a slightly different team for this fixture. Still a very strong squad. And as you can see, all fully fit. So let's get straight into this, not waste any more time. Obviously, another thing to address at Manchester United is the Paul Pogba situation. I know he's just coming back from injury, but he is also out of contract at the end of this year. And I think he, again, is dead weight at Manchester United. I just can't see a future where he is beneficial for that club. You know, I think the team is full of frauds who have come in and, you know, given off so much, you know, energy saying that they're, you know, a great team and great individuals, but they haven't won a trophy in 5 years, and they haven't truly competed for the Premier League in like 10 years. So I think Manchester United are in a real tough spot at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see how they transition moving into the next year, because I feel like any chance of winning a trophy is kaput for them. They're not going to compete for the Champions League, that's for sure. I can't see that happening. And the Premier League race for them is well gone. So, yes. Alrighty. Got a corner here for us. Hakim Ziyech whips it in. Can we get something cooked up here? No, we cannot. It does break down. Like an old van on the motorway. Breaking down. Alrighty. Manchester United moving it forward, but the play breaks down again for them. Let's see if we can get something moving here with Werner on the edge of the box with Kante and Jorginho. Nothing comes of that. Reece James now out wide to Lukaku. Getting it back into James. Come on. Nothing is getting cooked up of success here. And I've noticed that Manchester have had a lot of possession of the ball, which means we might have to adjust our tactics accordingly. I want to see how we finish off this first half, though. I would like to maintain the clean sheet. Bit of pinball. Oh, God, a shot going off the post there. Not good. Not good. Lukaku now whipping it in from a wide position. He's the one that really should be on the end of that, but nothing comes from that, and it does lead us to a 0-0 verdict at halftime. No one's really performing that badly. I think it's a very tight contest at the moment, but let's continue. And what I am going to do is I'm going to up the tactics to attacking, which means our game plan is going to be fast build-up and direct passing with constant pressure. So hopefully we can make the most of it, but unfortunately we make some mistakes and Bruno Fernandes capitalizes. Wow, down by a goal to 0 now. We're going to need an instant reply, I feel. Hopefully someone can get on the end of this. No. Alrighty. What's going to happen here? Ronaldo getting a ball in. Oh, what's going on there? Oh my God, we absolutely dodged a bullet there. Come on, I don't want to be going out of the FA Cup, sorry, at this point in time. Alonso. Come on, got to get a pass off. No one's there to support him though. Alright, I'm going to have to bring some substitutions on, I feel. As of right now, it's not working out in our favour. Let's bring on Pulisic there. Kai Havertz into central attacking midfield. And then Mason Mount or Kovacic. I might bring on Kovacic for Jorginho. Get a bit more agility in the centre of the park. Let's go with that. Alrighty. Alrighty, if you guys don't remember, the reason I'm simulating these FA Cup games is just for something a bit different in the career mode. Obviously, utilising this feature that has been implemented into the game, which I do really enjoy. Lukaku dribbling past the defenders, but not able to get the shot past the keeper. The corner comes to nothing. Yes! Let's go! Christian Pulisic, the super sub, Captain America himself, comes off the bench and brings it back to be level. Good to see there. Now we need to maintain our strong defensive display here. Hopefully snatch a goal for ourselves. Over the top to James. Finally gets there. Can we get a cross in? No, we cannot. Goes out for a throw in. Kante to Kovacic. Oh! Wow, did you guys see that? That was really, really impressive. That quick, fast football, tiki-taka in and around the 16-yard box. And Christian Pulisic has come on and captured 2 goals for us. Oh my gosh, guys. That is awesome. I love to see that. A super sub coming on and doing the business. Can we get a third to complete? Oh, this dominating display. No, not quite. It ends 2-1 though in our favour, and we do progress. It doesn't matter how you win them. All that matters is that you do win. It might not be 3 points, but it is progression in this knockout tournament. And that is good to see that we are beating the Red Devils of Manchester United. Christian Pulisic is the one that makes the difference. Thank goodness for that. Very, very pleased with that. It took us 2 games to get past them, but in the end we did. So let's progress to what will be our next Premier League fixture, which will be against Brighton. And then we do have Arsenal after that. So we are almost back up to date to where we are in real life. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we get on in real life with the Club World Cup coming up very, very soon. Hopefully we can win that, get another trophy under our belt as well. And before we conclude this episode, let's have a quick look at the Premier League standings. As you can see, Manchester City are still top of the table with 15 wins, 6 draws, and only the 2 losses. 51 points is their total. And we are now in second spot. We have jumped above Liverpool by that point. Liverpool have obviously dropped points in the last couple games or so. And Manchester United still in 4th spot. Arsenal hanging around the Champions League spots as well. Wolves are lurking as well. Norwich, I still have no idea how they're that far up the table. 11 wins and 10 losses and they're 7th. Go figure. West Ham, 8th spot. David Moyes' men not performing to the best of their abilities. And then the rest is all pretty stock standard, I would think. Obviously, Tottenham and Leicester are the 2 surprises you would argue there. But it is what it is. Most of the excitement and drama is at the top of the table. And as you can see, we are second on the Premier League standings. Timo Werner is second top scorer behind Mo Salah. Hopefully he can continue his top form in the coming games. Guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for checking out this episode. I really appreciate all your support that you guys have been giving me on this series. And it will be continuing as we progress in real life, following each Premier League fixture, weekend to weekend. And I will continue to express my thoughts on the Chelsea team and all the footballing stories around the Premier League. And hopefully we can get some more silverware under our belt, both in-game and in real life. And very much so looking forward to seeing you guys come on the journey with me and finishing off this season very, very strongly. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next episode where we come up against Brighton away from home. Until then, see you later, guys.